Good morning, lovely. ZoëTwoDots here with some more Pokemon Go goodness for you with the lovely Alan. Alan's hooking up the distance trades for this morning as well because I've done so many mass distance trades that I've run out pretty much of stuff that's like USA. I've got so much Japan. Japan's not 10,000 kilometers from Australia. I'm going to complete this triple stack of quests. So thank you for the distance, and thank you to my lovelies, the mod eggs that have added Alan as well in Pokemon Go to facilitate this. So I think this one's from Lil Cat, so thank you Lil Cat for my Iggly buff. Thank you for the 3 candies for the Poliwag, and now I'm going to quickly triple check. So if you jump into quests, we're going to check our SEVIPERs. I don't know if you have a SEVIPER in your Pokédex, who knows, but first one is a no.
I'm going to say no.
You've never seen it?
No.
Catch him up.
You want me to catch him or just bank him?
Catch him up. Add it to your dex. First one was a no for me. Second one is going to be another no. I'm just going to stack them on up for myself personally. And third one is going to be no. A big old trio of no's. So, the spawns this morning have been a bit quieter, so we'll see how we go as we head a bit further into the city. What about you? No shinies for the other ones?
I haven't checked them yet. I'm not as fast as you.
Get good, scrub. 2 5-kilometer eggs going up as well now. Zangoose. Okay. Zangoose, of course, part of the new batch popping for eggs. There's an Onyx there to check too. So basically, if you have regionals in your area, the new things that can come out of 5-kilometer eggs are things like, for myself, Kangaskhan, Zangoose. If you're in USA, you can get Tauros, SEVIPER, things like that. So basically, if it's available in your region, it can now be in 5-kilometer eggs. Japan, Farfetch'd, etc. No on the shiny Onyx. Let's continue. Three more SEVIPER checks. Anything for you, my dear? Checking. No on the first one for me. Second one, sparkles. No on the second one. No on number 3, and nothing close to a hundo, I don't think either, in my stack so far. Rip. Oh my god, I've got eggs going. No. Okay, we've got a sneaky little Durant here hiding next to this Pokestop. Thank you, Bulbasaur. Amazing. Why is this still in eggs? Holy moly. Okay. And a shiny check on the Kangaskhan afterwards, but fresh. If it doesn't flee. Oh my god. 2,000. Okay, I'm gonna have Golden Raz. That is a huge CP. I didn't know that could actually get that big. Okay. Let's grab this bad boy. Hey. You guys. Did you guys get the Durant as well?
Certainly.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
just bolted from shopping to come and get it.
I just get tracked to it, just go on my way home, and I was like, pop out.
Yeah, we were just in the park, and I was like, quick!
Yeah.
We got it. Nice. Locked in. We'll do a quick shiny check on the Kangaskhan as well. No. So we're gonna lock in our special trade for today. Hey, with Sully. So that's a pretty cheap trade. Nice. So Pokédex Tropius for you.
Yeah, really exciting.
2016 Umbreon for me. Fingers crossed it goes lucky.
For sure, that'd be amazing.
Do you do the hiding or?
Oh
do you...
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fingers
Second
crossed.
favorite Pokemon like of all generations is Tropius, because I like bananas and split up flies, so pretty exciting.
So fingers crossed it goes.
Yeah,
guys,
exactly. Yeah? But either way, a trade from Zoe is pretty exciting.
Legend. Sorry, 3, 2, 1, pop.
Oh, no lucky. But still, that's all good.
No
that's
worries,
really exciting. Thank you so much.
Thank you too. So double no on the next batch of shiny checks for Alan. 3 more for me. Honestly, yay. Zangoose and SEVIPER are giving me a run for my money this weekend. Absolutely testing me. But we'll see how we go on this last one. Drum roll, please. No. That's okay. It's fine. I think that's probably going to be it for SEVIPER checks for today at least. Might get a couple more in at dinner, but we'll do those off camera. If anything spicy happens, I'll pop it in here or in the next video. But let's jump in and chat a bunch of new changes that are coming to PvP. So a whole stack of like the community update notices here in the Pokemon Live blogs. If you want to read the full thing, feel free to jump in there. I'll put a link in the description as well. But basically kind of summarizing like, hey, we did some changes last time for PvP. We loved your feedback on it. Certain things changed, certain things stayed the same. more new moves, things like that. So let's jump into, first things first, is there's going to be, or there is now, in version 0.157.0, an update to the combat system. So this update is going to affect both trainer battles and Go Rocket battles, and it's kind of like addressing a thing that was being referred to as under-tapping in PvP and used as a strategy. Basically, what you would have to do is to kind of tap one less time to make sure that you weren't in the middle of a charge move, in the middle of a fast move, and then that would prevent you from setting off your charge move kind of thing. So you would almost just not attack so that your charge move would be active, rather than getting stuck with your character doing one more animation, things like that. So basically, they've kind of resolved that issue in that it is inputting the data a lot quicker and better, basically making it a bit more intuitive as well, and that the damage and energy changes are kind of like moving a lot smoother rather than moving one move late. Additionally, with this change as well, the Pokemon's health bar will briefly pulse when it receives damage. Cool to know, I guess. There's been a couple of changes to certain moves, so these certain attacks. So Bubble Beam will have an attack debuff, which decreases an opponent's attack stat by 1 stage. So a new status effect for Bubble Beam, reducing your opponent's attack stat, as I just said. Power Up Punch, so Power Up Punch is now going to do less damage, which I guess because the move itself is designed to be more functional in terms of boosting your attack stat rapidly, you can fire for a whole bunch of these. They're not going to do heaps of damage. And traditionally in PvP as well, you generally didn't really shield a Power Up Punch, but sometimes it would do a little bit of a slap. It would do a bit more like once those attacks kind of built up. So now it's even more clear, if you're the defending Pokemon, you don't really need to shield against Power Up Punch. But that being said, every time your opponent gets off a Power Up Punch, their attack stat is increasing. So it still sounds like it's going to charge up at the same rate, it's just going to do less damage. And that should really bring some interesting matchups as well. We'll see how it rolls out for the Sinister League as well, as the fighting types are making a nice little appearance there too. Psychic will now deal more damage and be usable sooner in gym, raid, and trainer battles. So a kind of overhaul entirely for the move Psychic. It's intended to make Psychic more viable, and Psychic will now have the chance as well to decrease an opponent's defense stat when used in trainer battles. So if you use the move Psychic, there's a chance of reducing the opponent's defense. So a really cool little status effect for Psychic, which is nice. Give it a bit more to do. Snarl has been updated to have clearer energy generation for dark type fast attacks. So pretty much what it's sounding like here is it's going to be able to it's going to be charging up your charge moves faster, giving Snarl like a bit more charge potential, if you know what I mean. So it says here as well, it should help offensive Pokemon like Arcanine and Luxio get to their charge moves in time before fainting, get them a bit more usability, or make them actually potentially relevant in the meta. Whereas previously, it was kind of like, why bother using one? You use Snarl, you can't get to your charge move in time, you just faint out, like not worth it kind of thing. Hopefully this will make it more usable, and it will give defensive Pokemon that can use it more frequent access to charge attacks, which is awesome. Umbreon has been a bit of a crowd favorite as well, so it's going to affect that one too. We've got new attacks altogether coming to Pokemon Go. So Thunder Fang will be able to be learnt by Arcanine, Steelix, Mightyena, and Hippowdon, which is a pretty awesome spread there as well. Like, that's nice. Ice Fang will be able to be learnt by Suicune, Mightyena, Marwile, Hippowdon, and Drapion, and quick mention there, Marwile's getting a lot of love in this update. And also the Fire Fang damage has been increased to match Thunder Fang and Ice Fang damage. Additional moveset updates include Alolan Raichu will be able to get Thunder Shock, which will allow it to charge up moves a lot faster. Alolan Sandslash will get Ice Punch, so this is charge attack, basically giving it more access to more punchy charge moves. Alolan Ninetales will learn Charm, which is a really cool addition there. Golduck will get Bubble Beam, Synchronoise, and Cross Chop, which is pretty interesting. 3 new additions there, spicing up its move of picks overall. Alolan Marowak will get Fire Spin and Flame Wheel, and this is another really cool one, potentially affecting the Sinister Cup. Fire Spin there being a potential good counter for Steelix, and other Pokemon that are weak to fire types as well. I know Marwile making an appearance in the Sinister Cup as well. Fire Spin will do a chunk of damage on that. But Alolan Marowak already has a really good ghost set of moves, so you might want to test out the fire moves, see how they go for you. Fire Spin and Flame Wheel, I'm not actually sure which which of the two is better. I'm going to jump onto the Sylph Arena after this, a bit of a read up, and see Fire Spin or Flame Wheel, which one is actually, you know, the more optimal, the preferred move. I'll leave a link to them in the description down below as well. Mantine is going to get Bubble Beam. Nice. Mawile is going to be getting Fire Fang, Ice Fang, and Power Up Punch. What a little beast. This thing is going to have a awesome spread. An awesome spread of moves. It's already got fairy moves. It's already got dark type moves. It's going to have fire, ice, and fighting moves now as well, which is sweet. It's especially sweet because I accidentally unlocked a second move on one of these. So I wouldn't mind using it one day in PvP. That was a bit of an oops. 50,000 Stardust one day, like ages ago on a live stream. So I wouldn't mind putting my Mawile, putting its metal to the test. Let's do it. So yeah, nice little upgrade there for Mawile. Weavile will be able to learn Snarl as well. So a nice new fast move there for Weavile. So again, if you want to read through all of that, I'll link to that in the description down below. More than likely, if you're part of any PvP communities, you guys have been chatting these changes already. If you're not into PvP, if you are new to PvP, you might be thinking like, what's the point? How does this, you know, update affect me? What do I do? Basically, put the feelers out there. If you're interested, if you want to get into PvP, you have a friend that maybe does it, you've got, you know, you might know who organizes the comps each month, just reach out and say, hey, I'm straight up new, I don't know how this works, can you give me a couple of tips on this? There's so many resources online through, you know, the Sylph Arena on Reddit, through Ghost Stadium, through their Discord. Fantastic people all just waiting to help you learn more about PvP. And I'm putting the call out to people who are into PvP. If you have friends who aren't currently competing but you're mad into it, bring your friend along. For your Sinister Cup, whenever you have your Sinister Cup this month, I'm challenging you to BYO friend to the cup. Put them at their own table. Put the people who have never PvP'd before together. Tell them how to do it. Put them at their own little groups so they don't get, you know, the crap kicked out of them by high-level ace trainers and things like that. And teach them, coach them, stand behind them and say, oh, you should probably swap to this Pokemon now, maybe try using this move, don't shield, do shield. Give them a couple of coaching sessions and get them into it as well. Help build PvP. We have to work together. And if you are new to PvP, let me know in the comments down below, do you want to see a, you know, beginner's guide, maybe a beginner's guide for the Sinister Cup? So the Sinister Cup is the themed cup that's going to be running for October. Do you want to see a basic team builder's guide? There are plenty of resources out there for people like King and Zionic and J-Farm and things like that do really great PvP videos, probably mostly aimed at a lot of the, you know, mid to high level players. But let me know, if you need help, gotta ask for help, let us know. Let me know in the comments. So with all that being said, guys, it is time for me to, enjoy the rest of my day here in Sydney with Alan. I'm gonna be flying out to Taiwan tomorrow, so, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited for that. Thank you to everyone for watching. If you are new, please be sure to subscribe. Thank you to everyone who did leave a like on this video too. And if you'd like additional ways to support the channel, links for Patreon and the merch are in the description down below. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.